So y'all, today is Monday, starting out the week, but y'all see what mask I got on. Y'all know what time it is when I got this type of mask on. It's one of them days. It's one of them days. It's one of them days, y'all. It is turning 9 o'clock within the next minute, and I'm still about 15 minutes out from my job. I'm supposed to be there at 9 o'clock today. It is what it is. I don't know why they keep flip-flopping this darn on schedule between half-hour interviews anyways. Because I want to say I was on time. Yesterday. No, I think I was still about 5 minutes late, but I wasn't as late. It's like, shit. Just make the prep girl come in, well, at least make this prep girl come in 9:30. Because y'all done try to get me up in there at 8. Y'all done try to get me up in there at 9. And the shit don't never be successful. So why not just darn gonna cave in and just darn gonna set the schedule for 9:30? So many people got to make things so much difficult than what it needs to be. And not just this job. But yeah, y'all, we walking down to this job, and then you know who's darn gonna working today. Miss Gray Hair, honey. So it's like you don't necessarily know what you're gonna get walking into her. And probably that's, you see, my mind darn gonna subliminally darn gonna be sheltering me for more pain than necessary. Cause it's like, by the time I probably get down there, somebody else will be coming in a little bit early from their 9:30 schedule. And I don't have to be there alone with her ass. Like I said, I'd be so glad to get the hell up out of here. So happy. It's the 1st. Which means technically it's exactly 2 more weeks to go. I was thinking about extending that shit for another week. But we'll see how the day goes and see if I want to extend it to the 3rd week of May in lieu of other situations. Because like I said, I ain't expect for them to darn gonna keep fucking up this schedule the way it did. Because like I said, about a month ago, me and the other person, me and the head manager, supposed to have sat down and got some consistency. And it's just been sporadic ever since. Now this week, they finally got me somewhat back on some consistency. A little too late, but hell, I still take it nonetheless. This the first week in, what, 2 months that I'm working like 4 days. Well, no, because they had me work 4 days straight, I should say. Because, oh shit. Damn, my whole person fell off, y'all. Tell I ain't used to wearing one of these. But yeah, I'm working Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Off Thursday. Well, that'll be the dream. Off Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But the schedule resets Wednesday. So probably just off Thursday, Friday, and come back in Saturday, Sunday. I don't know. More hours the better right now. I'm also in a mood because of stuff outside of this job. And child, when I tell you it rains, it pours, literally. Yesterday, I know y'all got a good kiki out that damn video, honey. I was pissed But oh, it made for a good ASMR video. See, I always try to look at the positive in everything. It was doggone, well, it wasn't bright sunny, but it was sunny enough where you would think I would get to the house. Then it got cloudier and cloudier. Then it started drizzling. And then next thing you know, a whole thunderstorm came down. I was drenched. I'm not even walking with my regular work shoes. I got these doggone shit into work shoes. And they better not say shit. Hell, my doggone work shoes are still wet because now, once again, the temperature has dropped. It is 55 degrees. Yeah, you heard right. It is May 1st. And it's 55 degrees outside. Now, perfect cool temperature, but not necessarily the coolest temperature to dry out my damn shoes. So yeah, I probably won't be able to wear my work shoes none for the rest of the day, because I don't even know if I can throw them mugs in the dryer or whatnot. I'm not even going to attempt. I guess I could try to hit them with the blow dryer late at night or whatnot. I don't know. I could be real ghetto and go and see if I can put some rice, some rice in the shoes or something. But then it'd be like, now, rice swells up. Now, what if that makes a matter worse? Because then the rice swells up and it gets, because it's so much water in them shoes. It's like now the rice get mushy and now that I got smashed rice in the doggone work shoes. Like, that would be a mess. So I'm just letting them air dry. But yeah, I'll take that 5 minutes that I done got rained on in the literal sense. I wanted it to be the sensual sense, but instead it came down in the literal sense. And I'll take that as a sign of washing away the dramas and stuff, and it's a sign to say, bitch, start anew. Now, you said this week, this is the week that you doggone is going to take a leap out on faith, and oh God, damn, why do I keep I keep doggone making doggone inadvertent references to doggone folks without even trying. See, that's how the power of the subconscious works. No, we're not going backwards, y'all. For anybody that peeks that double entendre, we're not going backwards. Sweetheart, but no. We're taking a leap forward as far as, you know, dates and stuff is concerned. But first, we got to get out of this doggone image. Like, God damn. I know this is my work attire, but I'm tired of every time I come up on this camera. I'm tired of every time I come up on this camera, I'm looking basic as fuck. So we got to change up or whatnot. Treat myself. I know y'all saying, well, Diva, ain't you been treating yourself on these endless shopping sprees? Yes, okay, I have been treating myself. So I need to now apply the treats to myself. How about that? Because they just been sitting there all in the packages and stuff. I really ain't wearing my clothes and stuff like that. I need to get more consistent in pampering myself. And that way, that'll probably motivate me more to go ahead and go out feeling my best. But this week, my goal is to finally call out to the girls. Yes, I know y'all gonna be like, that Diva, not that you don't switched all the way over to the lesbian side. Like I said, the guys still have their chance. But right now, it ain't been no interesting guys that have slid in my doggone DMs or anything of the sorts. No good guy hasn't caught my attention outside of the ones that are not for me. So we entertaining the doggone girls for the time. Well, let me not say entertaining, because, you know, one might actually be the one for me. I don't know. Like I said, maybe it's time for me to explore the different waters of fish. So yeah, that is that on that. Let's go ahead and do our quick affirmations, and we're gonna shut it down until we get up out of here. Here's to the day going positive. Here's to no work drama involving me, because I can't control what everybody else does. I say that because y'all know 2 employees almost nearly got into a fist fight yesterday. Thank God the shit didn't involve me, honey. It was still tragic to see, but thank goodness it did not involve me. But here's to me just going in here cutting up this meat. And I looked at the schedule. I'm going to be back there alone. So I go ahead and have, oh, hold on y'all. Ta-da! I got my doggone camera. So y'all should be seeing some doggone demo videos when this video comes out. Like I said, I'm going to try my best to condense it down as much as possible. Y'all know I work like a 5-hour shift. I'm going to record maybe a good hour or so of it and condense it down to like 20 minutes. But that is it. I'm still about 5 minutes out. It is what it is. Okay, I want y'all to guess what stopped me in mid-sentence. When I tell you niggas and they bullshit, like, you got all that fucking parking space. Let me switch this camera over so y'all can see what I see. I'm just want to keep it focused on the car. Y'all see all that fucking parking space? You got all that fucking parking space, bitch. Why is you blocking the fucking darn on? I know y'all gonna say DWWV's extra petty. Since I had to go around and shit, I'm not blurring out a motherfucking thing. See, that grinds my gears. All that fucking space. Why is you blocking the goddamn sidewalk? Now, that's one thing when the motherfuckers do it up there at that corner store, because it's literally hardly no parking space. And there's other people, you know, frequenting the store or whatnot. But it's like, bitch, you got all that space to yourself. And you're intentionally darn gonna block the dark. And see, look, you got somebody with a cane coming up all the way around your car. Stupid motherfuckers. Oh, that shit irritated me. I'm not even in the door yet and I'm already peed off. Hello, how you doing? Like I said, I'm not even in the door yet. The little stuff like that just irritated the fuck out of me. See somebody walking with a cane coming up, now they got to walk around the damn car. Cause you want to be a goddamn dickhead. Let me move this clip on along. Y'all, the next segment y'all about to see is me walking home. Well, no, the next segment y'all are more likely to see me pouring up some meat, and then we're gonna call it a day as we walk home. Okay, ham goes out today. We got to do 7 things of ham. We don't really have to worry about turkey too tough. Maybe 2 things of turkey, but 2 or 3. Chicken is what we got to worry about. This goes out today. We got to do like 8 pans of chicken. Tomatoes be good. I did that yesterday. Corned beef. Oh hell. They can extend this corned beef. I'm not. Pastrami. We can par that up. 1 pan of pastrami. 4 things of roast beef. So today, I'm going to be cutting up 4 bags of chicken. 4 bags of chicken. I'm going to cut up a whole, well, we'll start off with this small one and cut this one up as well. Hell, we might need all of it considering So yeah, I might cut up a ham and a half, one turkey, and then the roast beef and stuff. And I will switch over to the spy camera so y'all can see. Okay, y'all, different surroundings. This camera back. Honey, see, there's a reason why I had this mask on today. I'm gonna wait till this student pass by me, and then we're gonna talk reckless. Oh Lord, I hope you don't blow that dust on me. Thank God I at least got my doggone jacket on. Okay, y'all. So as y'all can tell, I am on the other side of the campus today. And the reason why is, now I got off at 2:30, actually 2:35, because last minute, one of the supervisors, now she made me a list of things that needed to be done today, and I had everything done just in time for closing around 2:15. Now right at around 1:45, she added in she needed tomatoes. I didn't think I had to do tomatoes considering they already had one, and they was running short, and I didn't want to leave, you know, because I'm cognizant of the reason why I don't rush to do every single thing if it's not needed. And in this case, the tomatoes are not really needed. It was like that was just being extra. It's like it leaves the other person without much to do coming in. Because I got by every meat that needs to be every meat that normally needs to be cut, I've already cut the meat. So that cuts down the time. So the only thing the person has to do coming in tomorrow is pretty much prep. Just part of meat. That's it. Yeah, because I got ham already cut up. I got the required amounts on the shelves. I got the pastrami, the roast beef, the corned beef. Now corned beef, all of that goes out today. They might extend it one day. I don't know why they keep cutting up so much. I don't know. We might need to we should have had a conversation about that. Why the corned beef keep getting tossed out. Because the corned beef makes enough for like 4 pans. Like maybe we might need to start trying to talk about how to cut that in half or something. Because that's a lot of corned beef that's going out. But hell, it ain't my motherfucking money, so I can give the suggestion as the prep girl. They'll do with it what they want. But yeah, this is 3:45. And see, this is why I'm so sick of these fucking conversations. These conversations don't never last no 5 minutes. Oh, let's have a Now, I will commend them that at least we had the conversation over here in the nice, cool air. Because a bitch probably would have been darn on real hot, honey, you know, mentally and darn going, literally, honey. Because unbeknownst to me, and that's why it was so hot over that ice machine. I was like, God damn. So I was like, shoot, the darn on AC don't extend over here because it's such a stark difference. Honey, come to find out, the only reason why it was cool back there was because of the fact that number one, I'm on the prep side. I'm always near the freezer, so it's gonna be cool to me regardless because I don't travel over to the that side too tough unless I get the dustpan. Cause these hoes so motherfucking cheap that we don't even got a darn adequate amount of dustpans. We ain't got an adequate amount of damn dustpans, y'all. We got to go and share dustpans across the darn. And mind you, we is a huge store. It's not like we talking about a little itty bitty mom and pop shop. I would take y'all through the park, but there's children playing on the playground. And y'all know with YouTube and Copa, I ain't trying to get my video, cause it's like soon as a child is in the background or something, honey, YouTube be playing games and be wanting to take the comment section off. So we just gonna walk around. And maybe that's for the best anyway, cause Lord knows I'm about to cuss. Now I'm just waiting until I hit this corner, cause I don't want the children's ears to hear me go out. Cause when I tell you, I wanted to sing the jingle. Oh, you about to lose your job. Oh, you about to lose your job. Is this person's shirt? But yeah, I'm about to lose my job. Cause they done tried the wrong one today. Hello. Decent body, not my type. Anyways, back to our regular schedule programming. I'm about to lose my job. Reason why I'm about to lose my darn own job. You about to lose your job. Catch this dance. You about to lose your job. Number one, how many times have I got on this camera and a 5-minute conversation that they say we got to have, right? That shit always turn into a fucking hour. Now the first couple times, I paid that shit. This ain't the fucking week. And maybe, you know, one can say in lieu of, you know, what transpired, you know, over the weekend. And with me wanting to start the week off new, right? This supposed to be the week I'm supposed to be darn going. Hell, I literally got rained on Monday. That's supposed to have been the symbol of, okay, we starting fresh and clean. All traumas and harboring on stuff that I can't darn going attain or whatnot. Whether it be darn going financially right now, whether it be love. It's like, this is supposed to be the week we start new. Finally got over the issues with gray hair witch. Now they want to bring that shit up about punching. Hey, okay. I admit, I told them, okay, I own up to the fact I was darn going, you know, I was late or whatnot. So it's not the problem that they darn gonna call me out about being late. And then they bring me into the, see, it's the condescension for me. They say they don't talk about other employees and do comparisons. Why they bring up old boy? Now, granted, old boy has a reputation for being late. And probably he rubbed off. Honey, I'm blaming him to a certain extent. I was like, well, shit, he darn gonna late shit. I'm gonna be late too. Yeah, I'm the prep girl. Now, I will say that's where I take fault. I ain't saying I'm innocent in this shit. At least when I'm late, I'm not holding up shit. Cause it's like I work back there by myself. All my stuff is still out in a timely manner. I don't give a damn. Even the day that I was 2 hours late, y'all had y'all motherfucking meat that y'all had. Y'all wasn't there. It ain't not nail day that I work motherfucking prep. It ain't not one day that them motherfuckers could say they ain't had the accurate amount of meat. And if they didn't, that's just because there wasn't no meat to be cut. Unlike if you're late and you work like the salad side or something, then you holding up the darn on process. Cause you got to work directly as a unit, as a team. Bitch, I'm back there by my motherfucking self. I know we back there together, but I'm in my whole section. But yes, I understand, you know, they got on me about communicating. Now this is where shit went sour. They trying to give me this darn on gray hair woman's number. I just told them flat, I don't want her number. I don't want her personal, because it's not like you talking about like a personal. It's not like you gave them work phone numbers or anything. Y'all hoes too cheap to even get a damn extra dustpan back there. So I know y'all motherfuckers didn't give these managers no separate numbers where it's just their numbers. You darn gonna giving us their personal numbers. And I'm sure the feeling's mutual. I'm sure just like I don't want her number, that hoe don't want mine. And she wanted to be in her attitude because I said that. I was like, well, shoot, if she's there, I call the business. Now, I will admit that I was petty. I don't be calling the business number. I'll be calling that other manager. And she is right. Sometimes I do be putting the most. I be putting the most on that other manager. And I didn't know she was a college student. Because I know she's a little bit older than me. No judgment, because hell, I'm going back to school this summer. It ain't never too late to go back to school and get your certifications and whatnot, add on to your degree or anything like that. So, with that being said, I just didn't know she also doubles up as one of the students. Because when it comes to Fayetteville State University, I'm so used to most of the students being between 20 to 25. It just is what it is. Then she darn gonna text me about the rescheduling. Because, in the middle of the day, right? I told y'all that I'm supposed to be working Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for the first time. Since I pretty much, like, for the first time in nearly 2 months, this is the first time I would have been working 4 days in a row. Well, because of the way I dressed her this morning, which I can own up to this. I was in my motherfucking mood. I was. And with that being said, I didn't address her in the most professional manner. Now, I wasn't flat out disrespectful. Uh-oh, students getting off the bus. She texted me and asked if I'm coming in because I was running late. And she said something about, do I know that I have work today? I said, unfortunately. Where else the politically correct answer should have been yes, and I apologize for running late. But that's not the mood that I was in. Because once again, I try my best to separate, stuff from the house. But see, the reason why I do my videos in the morning before I even get to work, because this is the time where I get to vent, I get to cuss and all that. And then by the time I get to the door, I'm able to leave it at the door. But Lord knows if you address me before I get to the door, you're going to get the doggone little pissed off side of DivaWuan. Okay, I can work on that. And then we done going ended it off. And just when we started to doggone clear all that, right? Then it takes a turn. See, why my ass want to be bold today? And darn gonna call her out on these darn because once again, that hoe knows what she be doing. And I wish like hell she'll come across it. It's like, pull me in for this darn video. Because at this point, I'm going to go out my way and tag. See, now at this point, I've been tagging McAllister's. But I bet you about to get real motherfucking specific. I'm going to go ahead and tag Fayetteville State University at this point. And it's like now, I'm going to give you a reason to pull me up in that office. Because it's like now, if everybody else know at this point, in the way that you be darn snitching and darn gonna be talking about everybody else in the midst of the conversations, it's like they brought up the other boy being late. Like, what the hell does that got to do with me? I didn't need to know that. Now, granted, I know he's darn late. But it's like, don't darn be trying to do no comparisons with me. But, and I don't know if that's a tactic that they're gonna make it seem like they ain't just trying to call me out or whatnot, but it's like, don't go in the Pacifics. Even though me and old boy have our days at that damn job, I've always told y'all it ain't never been personal. Outside of us working together, he's a sweetheart. Very communicatable, easy to darn talk with or whatnot. Ain't never, and hell, he has more darn respect for me than the darn manager that's darn known me for some years. Cause now I'm getting darn heated. Cause I finally darn told her about how I feel like she's darn a little bit shady. When every time she come and dress me, it is like, now ma'am, you older than me. Why you feel like you need to address me by a pronoun? And granted, I know I am not, you know, I'm a 32A cook. I still got, ooh. I like to mention that people stalling the internet. But anyways, I recognize I'm very early on in the you know what. And if somebody slips up and calls me like sir in general, I'm not going to necessarily be offended. But it's like the fact that I know that you know and you still does it, that's what gets me. Because it's like it's like when she says it, it's a darn emphasis on it. And at first I say, well, maybe that's just her deposition, her tone and whatnot. But I know she puts an extra emphasis on that darn sir or whatnot. And I be about wanting to match energy. Now we done had the conversation today. Oh shit, they done knocked down the house. Look like that house ain't getting restored. They done, hold on, let me turn it. Oh, they done knocked down the house, y'all. Like I said though, I don't darn gonna be in my feelings when anybody else does that shit. Because, like I said, I can understand when somebody just generally don't know. Like, hell, we had my good girl pile up in there, the manager. She doesn't know. I know y'all be like, Diva, why at this point you just don't tell people? Because I don't be trying to darn gonna cause this type of confusion. And I know it's petty. And it leads to stuff like this. I can work on that. See, my problem is when you know what, when I sit down with my psychiatrist, I got to book me an appointment because there's a whole lot that I need to tell her. Like, Lord Jesus. I thought this would become an appointment. I would just solely focus on releasing myself from this one-sided darn situation with old boy and take the steps to move the hell on. Cause it's like it's become abundantly clear to me. And you know, of all days, I would be wearing the rose-colored glasses. Rose-colored glasses. Honey, everything looks so good when you look at a motherfucker through rose-colored glasses. And then somebody shows you the, you know, I wouldn't say I didn't see no real parts of that person, because I seen a lot of real parts. That's what drew me to that person. But I seen more of the person. And it's like, it's one thing to see certain aspects of a person. It's another thing when they show you everything. Like how they can be on mad day, how they can just be real fucking petty and shit. And like I said, instead of just reaching out to me directly, they want to throw subliminal shots and shit. So I was like, I was already darn gone in my feelings about that shit, right? But then I said, Diva, don't harbor on that. Well, if one person don't like, the next person will. Or in this case, I had darn on 3 phone calls to make this week. and still do, to see where things can go. Cause I'm at a point in my life where, you know, girl trying to settle down, girl trying to get her business back reestablished. Oh, they finally darn on doing some cutting over there. But yeah, girl is in the point of my life where I'm trying to elevate. So I ain't got time for anybody in any capacity to bring me down. And once again, I guess the lesson of the day is for myself. When you do not communicate effectively, when you are indirect, you cannot be too mad when you get in. Oh, hello. I know she was like, who the hell is somebody talking? But it's like, when you do not communicate effectively and directly, you cannot be mad to get vague and indirect results. So, yeah, that's what I can darn on afford to work on, is being more communicatable, not only in my work life, but in my personal life as well. Instead of speaking encrypted messages and then getting upset when another person matches energy and speak cryptic. Although now I ain't giving him a pass totally on that one, because it's like, now there was another reason why I was speaking cryptic, because of, you know, his status and position or whatnot. So I ain't want to just put a name out there. So there's some nuance to that. But still, I share thought on not just doggone being directly forward and just, you know, sliding in the DMs or whatnot. Lord, that's so weird for me to say, because I'm not used to being the one to have to slide in the DM. I'm used to the, you know, the guys sliding in the DM for me. Like, or in this case, the girl sliding in the DM for me. Because I'm now finally opening myself up to expand my dating options. But yeah, lesson learned. And same thing for this job. Learn how to be more direct, communicatable. Now, I was direct enough to say that since she addressed everybody else by first name only, for the most part, she can make it a point to darn do the same for me. Now, how about within darn a minute of us getting that established, she darn leaves off again with the type. I was like, oh, this. I had to call her out, and then it was starting to get sour from there, and we just ended the meeting. Cause it was like, now if we would have harped on that even further, I was about to lose my job. I was about to lose my job. Now here's the real gag though. I'm about to be about that bitch this month any damn way. Today is the 1st. I will not be there regardless on June 1st. Now, we just got to come down to a definite date. But regardless, I know for a fact that I'm not leaning on this. And this was even more confirmation. Now, depending on how these next couple days go, will determine whether I stay to the 14th or to the 21st. Because I'm not even working out that last 4th week. So I know for a fact, regardless of when I leave, these vlogs are coming to an end as far as the work vlogs to McAllister's. Because either I'm going to be leaving during the 3rd week, or I'm going to be leaving during the 2nd week. But the way that hoe had me doggone, and you know, the way she brought me out here today. Now, I was already on 7. She done brought me on 10. Honey, I was about to doggone be saying that day was my final day. But yeah, they took me off the schedule Tuesday. And then told me everybody who was working. I felt so bad because it was the good crew. I felt so fucking bad. It was the darn going young boy. They don't, I mean, all of them are young except for the manager. And all of them are sweethearts. I don't want to describe nobody, but they know who they is that work tomorrow on Tuesday. He's so chill and is a good vibe. Oh shit. See, that was the issue. I was going to actually be replacing him, I think. Because I think he doesn't work the clothes. See, they were so confusing that even when they was describing this shit, they couldn't even describe the shit right. I was like, now how the hell you the damn manager? You set the schedules up and you can't even give me a clear darn a story, accounting of how this darn mar about to go. Because it left me confused of whether they were starting the shift and just couldn't darn be there early. I mean, stay to close, or if they wasn't going to show up at all. And then they mentioned one employee that I ain't never darn seen. Now I seen her on the schedule, whatnot, but our paths ain't never crossed, I believe. I was like, well, hell, have I met her? I heard the name. I was like, well, shit, is this the new employee? So they were talking about the person ain't been coming just like that. I was like, now come on now. Now you comparing me to a bitch that ain't never been here. At least not during the days that I've been there. And hell, even days that I worked 4 or 5 days, somehow our paths still ain't crossed. Number one, maybe if you darn gonna have your managers have more effective communication. Number two, maybe if you darn gonna give a bitch a work break, because it's like, it does get irritated when darn gonna somebody works right up to 6 hours without so much as a darn gonna snack. Even when they tell you they got medical conditions. In the damn heat, because you ain't got no goddamn AC. Here I am thinking the AC was fixed. Y'all motherfuckers still ain't got the AC fixed. Took y'all darn 2+ months from the date that I got hired. But from what I've heard, y'all been waiting on that ice machine to get fixed for over 8 months. Y'all finally took the time to get that fixed. Y'all still ain't got the motherfucking exhaust system fixed. Y'all motherfuckers ain't even got a darn second dustpan for my darn particular section of the goddamn establishment. So it's like, you want to have issues with me, but you got all these stuff to address, honey. Address these motherfucking darn shit first. And then maybe you might have some darn more happier employees that can work darn cohesively together. We can have a more serene, cool environment. A well-fed environment. Well-fed employees tend to work better. Employees that have a good amount of supplies to get them through the day without having to darn struggle, like even down to darn cleanser. Y'all motherfuckers can't even get the goddamn cleanser right. We got to lift up the goddamn thing to pour into a bucket because y'all don't even have somebody to darn fix the darn way to cleanse the darn dispensers into the water. We got to darn acquiesce and do all this shit for motherfucking $11.50. So it's like, bitch, don't give me too motherfucking much. Don't give me too much. The only thing much that I would love to have is an abundance of darn dustpans in that bitch. The only abundance that I would love to have is an abundance of appropriate mops and darn cleaning supplies. So our day is darn peaceful and clean. We ain't struggling just to get the basic of essentials down to the McAllisters at darn Bronco Square in darn Fayetteville, motherfucking North Carolina at the Fayetteville State University. And on that note, I will see y'all Wednesday.